Generally speaking, people are scared of the dark. You know, I don't care what they say. But you put anybody in the right situation where they're staring into blackness and there may be a lot of creepy things in there, they don't want to go. When you imply something without overtly stating it, you give a depth and a breadth to fear and horror that is bigger than people's imaginations. It has no dimension, it has no boundary, so you can only sort of sense it. It's a device that I've used before. I've seen novelists use, and to great effect, and Truman Capote is one of them. I remember, in particular, it's a style of writing. The novel In Cold Blood, I think, was, even though it involved graphic recounts of violence, in most respects, what it really was about was, how can these people do this? If you understand the frame of mind that it takes to do something like this, like wipe out the Clutter family, then aren't you like the person who did it? To understand it, don't you have to be like that? And to be like that is the greatest horror you can possibly imagine. So when you create a device by which people begin to question the nature of not only their humanity, but their sanity and their morality, then you've really started to open up some cracks, and you can get some hooks in there.
I made it with Jane. We didn't use protection. My blood was heated up. I had my brain in my erection. In the quiet of my room, I'm 17 and scared of her 15 and pregnant, of us getting AIDS. And if the walls had ears, my secrets would be safe. But if the walls could talk, I'd wanna be far away. My dad said I should come to him with all my troubles. What a joke, he'd just lose it. For my mother, that goes double. They already think I'm stupid. They always put me down. They always seem to fight. I think I'm gonna drown. And if the walls had ears, my secrets would be safe. But if the walls could talk, I'd wanna be far away. And if the walls had ears, my secrets would be safe. But if the walls could talk, I'd wanna be far away. It's hard to think of Jane, 'cause I don't care about her. I guess she's just like me. The world could get along without her. She won't tell her mother she's sexually attractive. She won't tell her father, who finds her too attractive. If the walls had ears, my secrets would be safe. But if the walls could talk, I'd wanna be far away. If the walls had ears, my secrets would be safe. But if the walls could talk, I'd wanna be far away. Wanna be far away. Wanna be far away.
Barney Bentel and I co-wrote that song, If the Walls Had Ears. And both of us are, in a curious way, we're hugely sympathetic to teens, because in a way we've sort of never left that. And we've never lost the sense of what it's like to just be powerless, or to be misunderstood, or to be judged in ways that are abhorrent to you. We were trying to get at some of the issues that make it very tough to be a 17, 16, 15-year-old person nowadays. I mean, kids are sexual. Kids live in a dangerous world. Huge amounts are expected of them, but they have no expectations because they believe to a great extent that the world is not a very friendly place. Generally speaking, I mean, somebody would hit me over the head with a stick and argue till the cows come home that that's not true, but I find it to be so, and in my context, that's all that matters. So we tried to really look at, in the aftermath of the death of Kurt Cobain, for instance, and the effect that had on teenage kids that you might meet or see. It was a kind of a sympathetic look at the emotional landscape of a kid whose life, by and large, is just a secret, that he really has nobody else to share it with except his peers, and they're kind of involved in all of this stuff anyway.